This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. We are here in Jeddah and I'm joined by former world champion Johnny Nelson in the immediate aftermath of Oleksandr Usyk split decision victory against Anthony Joshua. Johnny, what did you make of that?
I think Anthony Joshua boxed the best I've seen him box, and he just was beaten by the man that was better than him. You know, Usyk showed. I've been boxing since I was 5 years old at the top, and AJ showed he's been boxing since he was 18 years old, and it shows the wisdom, the class, and the everything. And AJ gave props where props were due. Totally get that. I understand. I also understand his emotion afterwards. You know, because he put it all in there. He gave it all, but Usyk was just too sharp and too smart for him.
What more would you have wanted to have seen from Anthony Joshua tonight?
A little more. You listen, we can always criticise and say he could have done X, Y, Z. What he could have done is just thrown, you know, be more instinctive, anticipate the movement, anticipate Usyk's movement. But AJ, he just didn't have that in his artillery. He just didn't have that in him, and so therefore Usyk was managed to get away with it. But again, I think AJ boxed wicked. I think he did really, really well.
There were moments from where we were sat, it looked like AJ hurt Oleksandr. Was you maybe not surprised he put the pressure on a bit more at those points? I
think he hit him out 3 times. He hit him out 3 times and he did a good job. And I just thought, but the thing is, again, it's that instinct thing to let that right hand go like it's a jab. Not many people can do that. You can throw a jab without thinking about it. Certain fighters have to think about it before you let it go. If you can do that with the right hand, Usyk can do it. You know, certain fighters can do it. And if AJ was capable of doing that, then he would have picked him up. But that's something that you pick up from being a child. You pick up from being a youth. You pick up you learn it as you go along. So the right man won. I probably didn't agree with the scorecards, but the right man won.
AJ left the arena and then came back and gave a very emotional speech in the ring. What did you make of that?
He was pissed off. He showed emotion. He showed a side to himself, and he thought, you know what? He was mad at himself. Then he realised his duty as a fighter. Came back, threw the belts down because he was mad at himself, and that's how it's emotion, it's a human emotion. Then he said what he had to say and got out of there. You know, he just wore his heart. And you know what, you get some fighters can say what they want, scream and shout and do whatever they want to do. Yeah, I probably agree with Fraser Clark, and I'd have probably not let him do that if I was in the team with him. But you know, that's his team, that was his choice, that was what he wanted to do. He was trying to get a message out to say, look where I've come from. He's basically saying, look where I've come from, look what I've achieved. So come on, give me some credit.
How much credit does Oleksandr Usyk deserve to have come through tonight, given everything he's experiencing back home?
Massive credit, massive credit. His skill factor was mad. He was very relaxed and he was hurt. And even when he was hurt, he covered it well. He bluffed it through well. So again, this guy has done his job. He's proved it wasn't a luck the first time. Second time, it was a better fight the second time around. And again, but you've got to give credit to Anthony Joshua. Look what he did with Oleksandr Usyk. This guy's steeped in resumes, man. He's the dog.
Final one, Johnny. What next for AJ?
I don't know. It's up to him. It's up to him. And Carl said something in the studio. Maybe I should have worded it like that. What is his drive? What is his motivation? What will be his ambition? Is he the sort of guy that wants to just get in there and fight? You know, or does he want a goal? Do you want to achieve something? You know, this is his call. This is how he wants to look at it.
Well, Johnny, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you for speaking to him.
Anytime.